Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. My name's Humna and I welcome you to my channel. I create videos connected to art, healing and spirituality. The three things that I'm really passionate about. The three things that have helped me come to a place in my life to find my authentic voice and be who I am. As crazy as it sounds, I do not think I would have been able to survive or be insane, not insane, be sane, if I didn't have art as a portal where I could escape from the reality that I was facing. And at the time, there was so much clutter and blockages in my energy, in my chakras, in my body. There was pain, there was darkness, there was feeling of being lost and broken and betrayed, abandoned, rejection. I mean, there's no amount of darkness that held me back from being able to create. Even in the most darkest of darkest places, I had art with me, and that was something that I always say this that saved me. But that is what we are here to do. Whatever it is that when we were going through our darkest periods helps us to survive, to get through the darkness, is what we are here to share with the world. That is the experiences, the training that God, the Creator, the Almighty wants us to go through so that we are able to bring out that light to other people. And so that's my whole sole purpose here, is to share insights visually, create them so that you're able to see and have energy shifts within you, hopefully, through these videos that I share. I also have like a Patreon where I share exercises and my art healing sessions that helped me get to a place where I am. So because they have completely changed my life, I record them and put them up there so that you too can benefit from them. So if that's something that you'd like to do, the details are down below in the description box. You can have a look at that, or you can even book me for a one-to-one session, but that's if your energy resonates with me, of course. Now, coming to the topic today, I got asked a really beautiful question. I was like, why do we complicate things in our heads when the journey is so simple? First, we have to understand, what is the journey, right? Who is this journey towards? What are we here to do? What is the journey? What is your journey? How do you define your journey? What is it that you're thinking is your journey? So for me, the journey for me was never God. I to be very honest, it was very much to do with who the hell am I? Because I had taken on other people's voices that defined me so much that it was very hard for me to hear who I was. And so going through a period of isolation, being with myself, I really needed to unhear everything that I had heard and block everybody out from my physical reality, so that I could mentally find my own voice. And man, it's been tough. It's been a journey, surely a journey. So if that's the kind of journey that you are on also, then this will help you. And I sincerely believe that the reason I'm doing these videos is so that you get connected with who you are, and that automatically connects you to your creator. And it's not about religion, it's not about being Muslim or Christian or Jew or Hindu. It's not about that. It's about finding your own authentic soul. And when you do that, whatever the name of the light that you are exposed to will expose itself and expand itself and guide you and pull you towards it. But don't think this is a religious class of any sorts, right? So now the question is journey. The journey is so simple. Okay, where is the journey to? Myself. Who am I? I am the creation of God for me. So I'm being a Muslim, I'm going to share that, but you shift that name or change that name to whatever religion you belong to, right? You can just say universe if you don't want to say God. So where is the journey to? Me. Who is me? Me is God's creation. Okay, then if I am God's creation, so is a flower, a bee, a lion, a tiger. Everything is God's creation. So I start looking at the creation and getting inspired through the creation, okay? The plants are also a creation of God, all right? The animals are a creation of God, okay? Do they question their existence? No. Are they worried about will they be able to eat or not? No. What does a bird do? Sing its song. Okay? It gets up in the morning, goes out, comes back with food. Does it know when it's leaving home that it's going to get food? No. But she still has to leave the home to make the effort to go get the food because she knows that's where the food will be. So she makes a journey to the food, not knowing where the food is, but she knows in that gut that she'll find the food because that's what she does. She goes, she flies, she looks for food. She doesn't know what food she's going to get which day and how much of it. But does she come back home complaining, oh, I only got one seed? Or does she come back home with whatever she got to be okay and she still sings? She wakes up the next morning again and she still sings again. So singing can be a form of gratitude. Yay, hey, I'm still alive. Yay, hey, I'm still alive. Maybe that's what she's saying. So does she question her journey of doing the same thing over and over again? No. Does she see that life is not predictable? Yes. Does she see that nothing is in her control? Yes. And yet she sings, and yet she goes out, and yet she doesn't question, and yet she flows. Do you get what I'm getting to? If the creator is the creation, if the creator is the one in control, is the one who says, I'm your provider, when he's actually saying, I'm your provider, then why are you not believing it? When he's saying, I'm your protector, then why are you not believing your protector, that you will be protected? So when we doubt his protection, when we doubt his provision, of course the journey is going to become complicated. We're going to be like, where will I get the food from? But we have to have the trust the food will come. I will do my best and the food will come, right? Abundance will come. I will do my best. We'll tie the camel and trust God. We'll do our bit knowing that it's going to come, right? So that's quite simple to understand. Now I'm going to do it through my drawing thing. So for example, I'm going to repeat the question again just so that it's clear with me and you. Why do we complicate things in our head when the journey is so simple? So now we understand the journey is towards ourselves. Okay. So I want to know who I am. Okay. So this is my beautiful self. Oops, sorry. This is my beautiful self. Okay? Now, somebody says to me, when I was very, very young, I was abused. So what happens when somebody is abused? Maybe they lose a bit of confidence, right? So I lose a little bit of my confidence. So let's see how this hand is going a little blurry. I lose a bit of my confidence. And then I don't do my homework and, I don't get a good grade, or I'm not as pretty as the other girls in my class, and there goes a little bit more of my confidence. Oh, you don't do anything in the house, you're not good at art, you're not like other people. Why you not like other people? So there goes my confidence. Why are you not going to this good university? Why are you not getting the right grades? Why, what? And there you go. I'm stuck in these foggy voices of other people. And I dilute myself and I lose myself somewhere. Ooh, now I'm getting covered in fog. Ooh, all these people saying things and expecting things of me. And ooh, there is no me anymore. I am this foggy image of whatever you can see on the screen, right? This is you. What you were to what you are. Now, when all this is fogged out, you don't stand for nothing. You stand for these voices that your head and people, has said. So you are an accumulation of their voices. And it continues for a few years till you lose yourself completely. Now, as you are fading away, a voice within you that you always had wakes up, says, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, I need to do something. What do I need to do? Oh, this voice said something. Maybe I'll go towards this voice." The voice, does this voice say? Become thin, right? So you start focusing on losing weight. You get really conscious of the way you look. So your focus is all about covering yourself. So you start wearing good clothes. You start buying new shoes, expensive ones. And you start wearing earrings. Oh, that's very nice. So this person who said this, whatever the weight issue that they brought to your surface, now they're like, "Woo, you've done really well. Look at you. You're looking pretty." And so you start defining yourself through this person's ideal person, right? And somebody says, "Oh, now you look all jazzy. Why don't you go get a job?" Get a job. So you go and you get a job. Whatever this person was saying, you do that, right? But this job is not something that you want to do. So you don't know what to do with this job, but you go and get the job because this person told you to get the job. So you go and live their dream. Okay? But it's not your dream. But you still did it because this person had asked you to do it. This person told you to change the way you look, and so you change that. This person told you to change the way you do things, you do that. This person says something else, this person says something else, this person says something else. Notice, where are you in this picture? Where are you in this picture? Behind the fog. When all of these voices are defining you, where is your own voice? Fogged. It's hidden behind. You didn't even have the time to sit with yourself. You were so busy sitting with your friends, watching TV, looking at other people's romantic lives. So you want a life like that. So you're like, "I want money, I want fame, I want this what this person has, I want this what this person. You should be getting this. You should become like me. This is the oil I'm using for cooking my food. You should be doing this. This is the shop that I go to shop. You should be doing that." Can you imagine all your whole personality is based on all of this? What you see in the TV, become like the actress, become like your teacher, become like your, some friend. You constantly, this is your focus is here. Your focus is here. How are you going to focus on the person that you are inside? All of this is influencing you to become that what you are not. And so, of course, what's going to happen is you are in the background. You don't even know who you are. And so when you do become this person's dream, this person's dream, this person's wish, you're earning for them, you're living for them, you're doing everything for them, how will you know the path? It's going to get super complicated, right? Because this path was actually something defined by this person, this person, this person, this person. This was not the path for you. But you walked the path because they made you, inspired you, and you weren't strong enough in yourself, and you said, "Let's go with what they are saying." And so you walked a path. Let me do this. You walked a path which you did not have the roadmap of. Because the roadmap can only come from your heart. But what did you listen to? People. Because your brain was so focused on satisfying these people. And because you were so satisfying in giving these people, you complicated your life because you didn't walk the path that was led by your heart. You walked the path that was led by your brain. And the brain is always stuck here in the outside because that's what it was created for. The brain is a tool that helps you navigate through life. Heart is what helps you navigate life. Not through life, navigate life. Well, what did we focus on? The mind. The heart is what helps you remember your soul path. The mind just keeps keeping you in a loop of service, slavery to society. You became a slave of the society, right? And you completely ignored your heart, fogged it, so you have no path of your own. The only path you have is of your ego, of your mind, of what you were guided from the outside. Your inside skeleton is basically dead. You have no soul connection. And so you have no path. It wasn't your path you were walking on. You were working on the path that you were made to walk on by so-and-so uncle, auntie, father, daughter, brother, sister, blah and 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 blah. Your flow was all inwards, focused on these people. This was what you were focusing on, your brain, and that is what you kept your focus on. So what are you doing? Stuck in a loop, right? And what did you do with your heart? Of course, you abandoned it, you rejected it, you left and walked away from it. And you think you've done an amazing job because you became the slave of the society. Now, when you are going to become the slave of your society, this voice, this voice, this voice, this voice, this voice, this voice, this person, this responsibility, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, what they do? They clogged you. You listen to this, you go this way. You listen to this, you go this way. You go to this, go this way. You listen to this, go this way. Isn't this complicated, guys? Now, what comes in your heart? Who do you think created your heart? Your soul, your heart, your light, that shows you the path is where? In your heart. Where does the light come from? God. This light was what was meant to guide you so you could take the action and live in the world. You blocked this light, ignored it, abandoned it, rejected it, sacrificed it for all of this. So if you're not going to have the light of God to guide you, then how are you going to walk in darkness? You're going to create more darkness around you, and it's going to get loopy, and it's going to get depressing, and it's going to, because there's no light here. There's these voices and voices and voices around you. There's no light. Light comes from where? From where God says, in your heart. So following the path of your soul following the path of your heart allows you to bring the inside light out, not the outside light in. It's the inside light of God, of your creativity, of what you came here to do, of your soul, and push it outwards to bring peace. What did you do? The flow was different. It was all like this. Let me do it with the blue one so you can see it. I might use a little thicker brush. Let's go with Studio Pen. So what were you focused on? This person's voice, this person's voice, this person's voice. Of course, they know the map to it, you don't. So it starts getting all cluttered and you start feeling suffocated, you start feeling lost, you start feeling blah, 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 right? Now look at the heart. When you follow the heart, who are you following? God. When you follow God, there is only one path, which is the path of light. There is no confusion. You do what serves God, what makes your God happy. There is no this God, this God, this God, this God, this God, this God, this God. There is only one God, which is inside here. And only that shines out. Your path is within you. Your heart is what guides you to your path. Your path is what takes you inside you. Your path needs to have a focus on God. When your focus is on God, you only have one path, the path of light. The path of light is the path that helps you become your true, authentic self. You don't have to follow these people. You don't have to follow these people. All you have to follow is the pleasure of your Creator. What will please your God? Not this person. Not this person. Not this person. Your heart. The peace of your heart. Peace. Peace. Your peace is what Allah wants. He wants ease for you. What does that mean? He wants peace for you. God wants you to be in peace, because when you are in peace, that is what you will create. Peace. But what have you been busy creating here? Complicated paths. Because you're so focused on the path of what people did before you that you forgot your own path, the own map that you have inside of you. When you focus on your peace, you focus on God, and you follow the path of light. And everything becomes, you see that arrow? Becomes clear. There we are. Follow your peace, guys. The journey towards you is the journey towards your heart. When your heart is at peace, you are on the path of light. Because only and only light can give you peace. There is nothing and no one on the planet that can give you peace till God wills it. And so to turn your head towards God, you need to turn your head towards your heart and take care of that heart. Because your heart is what you are going to be judged for when you return back to God. Your heart is one of the most beautiful organs that He blessed you with. Your dreams, your desires, your wishes that Allah placed in your heart are what keeps you connected to your Allah, to your God, to your universe, whatever it is that you want to name it. Follow your peace. When you follow your peace, you walk the path of light. When you walk the path of light, you will not find it complicated, because light will make it all clear for you. Light is what guides you on a path. You cannot complicate your journey. You will not. Your mind cannot complicate your journey when it is driven from your passion, from your creativity, from your heart. You might not be the best in the world, but you are the best for your Creator when you are on the path of peace. It doesn't matter what people see you as or think of you as, or you're right or you're wrong. The reason you are lost in your thoughts, the reason you complicate things in your head is because you are in your head. You need to get out of your head, get out of your way, and understand that what your heart is saying to you, what it's feeling inside, is the reality, is the connection to your God, is the connection to your creativity, to your peace. Follow your peace so that you can go on to the path of light, and light will never, ever, ever leave you complicated. Like light doesn't complicate things, because you think about it, light opens doorways, it's expansive, it makes everything clear, it's pure, everything is visible, nothing will be like, complicated. It's the head that makes things very complicated and goes in loops and loop, 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 loop. So get out of your head, go into your heart, feel your heart space, understand your emotions, sit with them, own them, embrace them, acknowledge them, love them. Love what your heart is feeling, regardless of what you're feeling. If it is positive, great. If it's negative, great. Feel those emotions, for when you feel them, you heal them. You hold yourself, you hold your emotions in you, because you see, the reason the heart gets all faded away is because we are clogged by other people's voices, and we need to make connection with our heart, because there is no other way out for peace. To bring peace onto this planet, we have to be peaceful within us, and to be peaceful within us, we have to connect to the God Almighty, the one that is way bigger than us, way powerful than us, because there is no way we can bring any kind of change till we protect our heart and get guidance in our heart to what we need to do through our mind and take the actions. It has to be reversed now. It's time where the soul has to guide you and push you to take the action and leave behind everything and anything that is dark, negative from your being. For it's time to rise in peace, it's time to work for light, it's time to embrace your true, real, authentic self. You've been carrying the weight of this world, this universe, and this generations before you, like you're just carrying it, and it's time for you to just put the bloody weight down and move forward, knowing that it's time. It's really time for you to just be you. Live your life with passion, with love, with kindness, with compassion, and know that that's what you're here to do. You don't have to do big things. All you have to do is manage your heart. Be at peace with who you are. Love yourself for whatever it is that you are. If that's something that you want to go on a journey with, you can book me for a one-to-one session. And like I said, you can join my Patreon and do all the art exercises that have helped me get into my heart and understand my soul. So I'm able to take the actions in the physical reality, 3D world, and work from within me, like work from my heart. So my actions are not driven by what the world has told me to do, but they are driven from what I get guided intuitively from my creator. And those little whispers that one gets is magic, is what you're here to spread, is what you're here to do. That voice that you hear of your God within your heart is your intuition. That is what you're here to bring into the world, because that comes with clarity. Again, like that's something you want to do, you send me a message and we can get started, because guys, we're not going young anymore. We are moving forward in time, and we really need to value the time that he has given us. And so I'm sending you lots of love, light, and peace, guys. I hope this helps and delivers a message to somebody and makes sense to someone out there. If it does, leave me a comment, connect with me. You can check me out on, not check me out, but check my social media, which is through TikTok and Instagram. I mean, I'm talking about heart gets me so excited. Because I've always been a follower of my heart, and that's something that people have made fun of me for. I'm too passionate about whatever it is that I do. I don't believe in doing things, just for the sake of doing it because somebody has told me to do it. I'll do it because I absolutely love it. And that's why that's what I hope to share with other people, is when you do what you do with love, that is what you bring into this planet. It could be through an artwork, it could be through a video, it could be through a quote, it could be through what you cook, what you dance, what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. As long as you're doing it from your heart, your passion is in it, you have compassion, you have kindness, you have love, you have respect for your own self, you're protecting your heart, you are guided by light. And when you are guided by light, life becomes so peaceful and so calming and so, exciting. Every day you wake up, you don't know what it's going to be like, but it's magic, because the uncertainty is what is a constant, and that's the power of light. That's the power of your heart, because you might not know what the day will be, but it knows that it's controlled by God, and God will never ever disappoint you. He'll always give you exactly what you need, when you need it, how you need it, because He knows way more than you and I do. So on that note, I'll end this video because I can just blabber on. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, let me know. Take good care of yourselves, everyone. Love, light, and peace. Bye for now. Oops.